Hello again! We're back. Organic Minecraft, and I'm Mr. McSquare. So, today, working on the hidden crater. Jeez. Anyway, a little tongue-tied there. Show you quick little updates. This is a little tip that I picked up from Grian, the hermit. Changed all the dirt at the bottom to being mud. And it really darkens it out nicely and gives it a uniform palette. And then I just added the glowstone so that I wouldn't have drowned zombies spawning in my lake. Anyway, getting to the heart of the matter today, we're going to build a nether ice road. And where are you? Bubble Vader, no, beacon. There it is, Bubble Vader. So, Bubble Vaders and ice roads. Okay. Let's get to it. Ice roads. Well, big thing you need for ice roads is ice. So over here, in this part of the world here, you can see that we've got our ice and snow frozen area. So, we'll just have to go for a little bit of a trip and collect a whole bunch of ice. And these maps here are all my zoomed in areas. I don't have it really developed. So we'll go with the big zoomed out one. And here we are. Now you see those ice towers off in the distance? Those are perfect. Each of these is made out of regular packed ice. And then we need to collect a whole lot of them because 9 ice will give you 1 packed ice, and 9 packed ice will give you 1 packed blue ice. And the blue ice is the fastest ice. So we're going to chop those down and collect a whole bunch of these suckers. Now on a good note, it's not going to take up a lot of inventory space when you compact it down. See, we got like almost 4 stacks there. And convert to blue ice, and you've only got like half a stack. 9 to 1, it adds up. That's 81 ice to make 1 blue ice. And at least the packed ice there, that cuts your quantity down a lot. So after a whole lot of time, converting a whole lot of ice into blue ice, you just throw the blue ice cubes down. And ironically, like, ice is immune to lava. So the wonderful world of Minecraft, you could actually make an ice wall to retain lava. Okay, as you can see, I'm sure everybody knows that boats on ice is fast, and boats on blue ice is super fast. And we want super fast. And we did the nether because distance traveled in the nether is 8 times more than what it is in the overworld. So we got super fast times 8, which is super duper duper fast. Now you can see we got a space on both sides, and if the boat goes too far off of the blue ice path, it slows right down. You basically have to have at least half the boat on the ice in order to get the full speed. So to ensure I can go down those tunnels, we're going to just put bumpers on. And by bumpers I mean just glass panes. Glass panes, they only take up half of the block, so it'll keep the boat on track. And my nether portal is all the way at the bottom of the world, so jump down my tunnel. It's a ridiculously big staircase I've built. Anyway, nether portal at the bottom. And we're at the bottom of the nether here. And we're going to add these bumpers to keep the boat on track. Suppose you could use things like stone walls or other fences. I like glass. And you're gonna have to do this on both sides. Okay. And there we go. Super fast. Look at that. Look at the position coordinate just flying by. And then we'll have to do that on both sides. Now, I do have another build that's 500 blocks down this corridor. So when I jump on the boat, I'm going to travel 500 blocks, lickety-split, super fast, quick. So there we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Let's say less than 8 seconds to go 500 blocks. That's pretty darn good. And I haven't gone any further down yet, but if I have to, I can just expand the road. But 500 blocks in like 8 seconds, pfft, super good. And then, sadly, this farm that's at this location is my ghast farm, and that's built on the nether roof. So, going up the stairs to the nether roof. But this makes this farm much easier to access because I just hop on the nether and jump down. The hidden crater really is a starting base. And having a nether highway and putting portals wherever I need them allows me not just to build in the starting area, but wherever I want in the world. And then I can just portal to that location. Ha! My favorite part. Take it off the to-do list. Take off the to-do list. Okay, the ice roads are done. They will be expanded as my world expands, but they're in place. Done. Okay, next. I am tired of going up and down that monstrous staircase. Oh, and the ghast farm gives me ghast tears. Ghast tears plus a little soul soil. And you can make dried ghast. And just for future reference, I have a ghast farm. That means I have so many ghast tears, it's ridiculous. Lots of ghast tears. Lots and lots and lots. And soul soil is so easy to get a hold of. It's literally just nether dirt. So whenever we require, we can make happy gas, dried gas. Anyway, we can make those little buggers whenever we want to. All right. So I was saying, Bubble Vader. Now, being a fan of Hermitcraft, I do like the hermits. Zumavoid put out a tutorial on his honey vader, and the key ingredient to honey vader is, well, honey, right? So, good thing we got our honey farm. That's why we build these farms in the first place. Like, not only did it give all the food, but you can see the honey boxes, they're ready for harvesting. And I've been doing that over time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks plus a little on the end. We've got some honey stored up. This is the first time I'm using the honey vader, but the basic concept is that it lets you control your descent. And honey blocks, they don't take up the entire block, they just take the majority of it. And Zumavoid does a good tutorial on just how to build the honey vader, and we're going to employ that. So that column there, that's my giant staircase, based around 0, 0 at the center. It's kind of my center point of my world. And I'm getting tired of going up and down these stairs all the time, because I like to use the nether for shortcut transportation ability. So let's see, I could put it on this side, but I've got a bridge up there. this area here is going to be a temple in the future. And then I think maybe this side might be better. The elevator will go all the way up to that little doorway in the corner there. It'll have a stop at like height 63, which is sea level, and of course a stop at the bottom. And the good thing, like a bubble vader, you go up, you go in it, and you're gonna go right to the ceiling. But a honey vader, you can make stops along the way. You can make different floors to get off at. And I'll show you my trick for it. Zoomovoid, he uses trap doors and buttons, which absolutely controls your progress, but really it's unnecessary. And he also makes 2 channels, which again, it's completely unnecessary, but I didn't realize it was unnecessary until I built the darn thing. So using his model, the footprint fits within this 2x3 space. And of course you have to house it, so really it would be, I don't know, 5x4. So the guts of it are that he shares is within this space here. So you're gonna have 2 shafts. You've got one for your elevator side and one that just is a drop chute. And the drop chute is absolutely unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary. But we followed his tutorial because it was my first time doing this, and so I put it in. But the reality is, and I'll show you, you only need a 2x2 area and then house it. So this little chamber here that I'm standing in, we're gonna make it, but it's completely unnecessary. Okay, so that will be the water column there, and the 2 blocks that I haven't chopped out yet, that's where the honey goes, there and there. The whole thing could be done in a 2x2 square, but not knowing that and being the first time I'm using it, I made the extra chamber. Okay, so here we are at the bottom. That square there with the dirt, that's where the water column's gonna go. And this is his down passage that he puts in. A little trick that I learned from my friend Lightning FNC is that light sources will go through any partial block. So even though it looks like that jack-o'-lantern is blocked off, it's not. Its light will radiate because it's only a partial block of it. And from another good friend, Rob Frost, I used to do some YouTube work with him. He told me that if you put water in a partial block, you can basically, you still get the safety feature of jumping into water, but because it's a half block, you can just walk off at the end instead of having to jump out. So just little things for convenience are better. Now I can't just pillar up on the honey because honey is sticky and you can't jump worth a darn when you're on it. So that's going to be a big pain in the butt to make my honey column, but hey, we'll do it. Scaffolding would have been an easier way to take care of this, but oh no, we got to make life a little more difficult for ourselves. Okay, so the honey goes in those 2 locations, and we make 2 columns that go all the way up to as far as we want the elevator to go. And then behind the honey is where the water column goes, right on top of that dirt block. And we're gonna just use the old water bucket coming down and then fill it all with kelp. And these signs are just to make sure that the water doesn't pour out of the column and make a big mess down there. So there we go. And now we just gotta replicate that times like 200 blocks or whatever the height is. It'd be so much easier just to stand on the honey and jump and place a block, but you can't do that because honey makes it that you can't jump. Sneaky stuff. And we keep going. And we'll do that the entire height of what we want. It's actually going to take a lot more honey than I initially thought. 5 stacks. 5 stacks of honey. Going from like a height of minus 50 something up to a height of like 150 something. That's 200 blocks, 2 columns. You know, I don't know if I have enough honey. I might have to farm more honey. Jeez, that's a lot. That's a lot of honey, man. Yeah, here, I'm out. Jeez, 5 stacks of honey, and I'm short. Huh, okay, that's okay, because we got farms. We got the farms, got the ability to do it, it's just going to take a lot more honey. Okay. Well, that's why we made these farms. There's bees. There, you can see the honey stacks are growing, but it's still not quite at the top yet. And the elevator itself, when it's done, will go up to that height. It is expandable. I could add more floors to it if I want. I can also chop doors into the side of the elevator anytime I want to have access to different floors. So this side here, that's just the drop down chute, and you can see if you grab onto the sides, the honey will slow your descent. But going up, it doesn't slow you down going up, it just slows you down falling. Why? Because of Minecraft. Right. So the down shaft, you can slow down, or you can get off the honey and just do a full free fall. Got water at the bottom, so we're all good. And there's the shaft. We'll replace the bottom with the soil. That'll make the bubbles. That turns the elevator part on. Now, a regular bubble elevator, you just go up and it takes you to the top. No options. And it doesn't take long at all. Like, look at that. Look at that Z coordinate just flying by. Like 160 blocks in no time. And of course, falling is super fast too. So I don't have to run up and down the ridiculous staircase that I built anymore. And then it doesn't take much, but a little bit of practice and you'll learn where the sweet spots are. Honey, no pun intended. But where the sweet spots are with the honey to control your descent. You can go up full speed. Honey does not slow you down going upwards, but it just reduces your descent. So it's a sweet block. And I put lights at the top and bottom of every entranceway. Because when I'm going up and going down, it's nice to see where these doors are. See, oh, there's one, and there's another one coming. And I can jump off the honey at appropriate times. It takes a little practice, but very little practice, to know where you've got to go and how to get off the honey and get onto your exit points. And if you miss, you just go back up the chute and then hop off, and that's it. And it's super simple. Like, there's no need at all for that second chamber, but we made it because, well, the guy on the tutorial made it. But it's completely unnecessary. You only need the one side. You just need the honey side. This drop down shaft, completely superfluous. Big word of the day. So that's the honeyvator, and we've finished it off, glassed it in, and then we're also just going to finish off the top of the column. Got the old elytra on for super fast tourism mode, and you can see my character. He's got a skull on his shoulders, dark on one side, light on the other. Because at the top of my staircase, I had to think of some kind of motif that kind of represents me or this world. And I was thinking, okay, let's go with the. I got the skulls on the shoulders. Dark one side, light the other. And it's not really good. It's just pixel art and squares, but we're just gonna replicate the skull from the shoulders with dark on one side, light on the other, and made one square. Just for a little artwork at the top of the world. And that just caps off that ginormous staircase that I've built around 00. Eventually there'll be beacons shining out of here, but you can see dark shoulder and light shoulder. Basic concepts there. I would rather have a basic concept that gets finished instead of a super complicated one that you never get done. Finished work's valuable. Okay, speaking of finished work, the elevator's complete. Nice. Got the fall down side, which you can totally do on the elevator side. But without the honey being on two walls, you can't go up. The water doesn't, you can't touch the water. This is a down only side. Whereas the other side, you can go up or down, just depending on where you're sitting in the shaft. Works super good. A little practice, you can get off whenever you like. And the lights let you see those areas coming. And I even put lights at the bottom. Nice. So glad I don't have to go up and down these stairs all the time. Because as you can see, there's a whole lot of stairs. That's a lot of stairs. A lot of digging, a lot of stairs, a lot of time wasted. And now I can just elevator. And in the future I'll be using bubble elevators as well, but I'm not going to bother making another tutorial or anything like this. This is it. Okay, Honeyvator. Not Bubble Vader, Honeyvator. Bubble Vader is only up and down. Honeyvator, you can get off at different floors. And there's no need for trapdoors and buttons. Again, the Hermits go that extra step. They make that extra drop tube. They make a button and trapdoor mechanism for everyone to get off. But you don't need it. Just a little practice and these things work great. And I get to take Bubble Vader off my to-do list. Oh, it feels so good. Yeah, getting stuff done. Well, again, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like, subscribe. That helps me out a lot. Keeps me motivated and keeps bringing you some new ideas. Till next time. Bye-bye.